A partire, Pereira concreta, Pereira verso il centro, Paolo! Dybala, 2-1, la Roma ha regalato la palla alla Juventus.
Hey guys, and welcome back to another one of these Arsenal Career Mode episodes. So today we're going to start off in the Champions League versus Porto, and as you can see, after 2 games so far in the Champions League, we are still in first place with 4 points so far, if it ever loads. So Fenerbahce in second place, Stade Rennais in third, and finally our opponents Porto in 4th place. And before we head into the first game of the episode, if you guys could smash a like on the video, that would be absolutely incredible. And finally, the question of the day for today's episode is going to be on, do you want me to play games off camera and show them during the episode but not live commentary? So maybe 2 or 3 like Capital One Card games or something, but then also play the 3 live commentary games as per usual. So leave a comment down below, because I want to get more games played every episode. That means the series moves quicker and quickly get to the transfer windows. Right, so here we go guys, time for the first game of today's episode, Arsenal versus Porto, and let's hopefully go off to a good start. Just run straight past Bellerin, and the ball into the middle, well defended, can Ozil get it away? But so far, Porto absolutely dominating the ball. Right, he goes to Sergi Samper. Isco in space here. Isco's going to shoot here, and what a finish! And Isco's got the first goal. He's done nothing all game until this moment, and what a finish that was. Sergi Samper with another assist. He has been vital so far in his first 2 seasons, and what a finish that was from Isco. Look at this again, guys. Past the goalkeeper with the finesse shot, and we've taken an early lead. Here goes Isco again. Cuts inside. I might as well shoot here again. And what a save that was from the goalkeeper, but Isco's on fire. Right, Andre's going to take it. Great ball in as well. And it's just wide, but imagine that with their first real chance of the game, they could have been back on level terms. Oh, Samper loses out. We can't lose in that kind of position. And now Brahimi is a player I've actually looked at in the transfer window. Gets into middle. Cazorla misses the tackle. Still in the middle though. And we miss the tackle again. And well saved by Czech, but this has got to stop. Like Porto completely dominating us, but the ball comes in straight away. We've got to get it away, and it goes over everyone. But like since our Isco goal, like barely anything has gone our way. So now we're about halfway through the second half. It's time to make some changes because it's not working. Isco's going to come off. Sanchez is not impressed yet again. Ozil and Ramsey and also Coquelin are going to be the 3 replacements. So we're still at 20 minutes to go. Still a lot of time to lose this game, but of course Ozil, he's been in such great form recently, so let's try and get a few more goals. What's defending to be done here? Pereira back in, and a great save from Czech with only a few minutes to go. That could save us the 3 points. Oh, they found a way past. Great ball into the middle, and it goes over the bar, but that was their final chance maybe. Right, so there goes the full-time whistle. It finishes as a 1-0 win thanks to a great finish from Isco. And apart from that, we haven't really got much to talk about because that wasn't the best of games. We got the 3 points and we're still top of the table. But next up, it's time for a return to the Bowling Ground, which we have good memories of because last season we were a few points ahead of United and also West Ham, who somehow are playing Champions League football this season. We went to West Ham, beat them I think 1 or 2-0, and that basically won the title for us. So we go into this game, a few changes. Isco is playing CDM, and also Mertesacker comes in for, of course, Laporte. I nearly forgot his name, but still, Mertesacker's coming in for this game. Right, here goes Alexis. Just runs straight through the middle. Giroud is now playing in this game, and he's got a lot of space here. Ball into middle, but it should have gone to Mesut Ozil. So much space, but Giroud just didn't see it. Oh, Bellerin's kept going, and now we've got Giroud in the middle, so let's go for him. It's a great ball into the middle, but Sanchez nearly there, but Ozil's picked it up. Ozil now to shoot off the post, but I thought he scored. Sanchez does, but it's offside. But I thought I'd score with Ozil for some reason. It hit the crossbar, and I don't know what happened after that. It's like a mess in the box. Giroud was offside, and that's why Sanchez's goal didn't count, but it's been a great start. Alexis Sanchez again going straight for the middle, and Giroud is onside. It's now Giroud. Oh, we've hit the crossbar again. It's offside. Ender Valencia must be offside. There we go. God, I was about to say, if he was 1-on-1, I would have been 1-0. And he goes to Isco. They try and cut inside. Beautiful play there from Isco. Ozil trying to get in the way, but here we go. Look at this. In it goes to Giroud across the face, and nearly put in his own net, I think, from Reed, but that's great play. Well played from Coquelin. Now into Walcott. Great first touch. Walcott still going. Now it goes into Giroud, and we can't get that ball. Every time I've tried to play it along like in the ground basically, and Giroud has just not got there. But he's been good so far. Like, I've got to give him credit. Goes to Ozil. Great ball into Theo. And now we've got another chance here. Back he goes to Ozil. And it's over the bar again, and we're getting so close to the goal. We should be winning this game. We keep missing our chances, but now we're going to make a few changes. We've gone to a 4-4-2 diamond wide, so that means that now Dybala and Giroud are playing at the same time. So we're going to see how that works. And of course that means Ozil drops as to basically a centre midfielder, and that means Sanchez will play as the cam for now. So we're getting more involved, and let's see if it works out. Right, this is interesting. Sanchez now on the counter, but where is his pace? Getting caught up by Cresswell, but we're going to try and cut inside. Sanchez does so well. Ball into the middle. Great ball into Ramsey, but it's not the man we want. It goes out to Gibbs. That's a decent first touch. Right, can we get another ball into the middle? But we shouldn't be crossing. Like, that's not the way we play. That's a terrible ball. Right, now it goes through to Dybala. Great ball. Now Dybala's now through. And finally the goal has come with 8 minutes to go. Paulo Dybala with a massive goal for us, because we've now got the 3 points that we so dearly deserve. And the 2 strikers linking up. Look at this. Giroud found Dybala, and Dybala just had so much time and so much space to put it past the goalkeeper, and we're finding the lead. That's such a relief. Right, so there goes the full-time whistle, and we finally got the goal with only a few minutes to go, but we played so well in that game, and I was thinking that we didn't play too well against Porto, managed to get the win, but in this game we really did deserve to win the game, maybe by more than 1 goal. Like, we should have got 2 or 3. We hit the crossbar like twice, so we should have had more goals in this game, with some valuable 3 points, and let's move on to the 3rd game. And before the 3rd game, it's now time for a bit of training, so Dybala, Sampa, and finally Sane, who's starting to get a bit more training now. We're going to see how they do in their training drills. And let's see if Dybala can get up to 84. So we're about to find out. He got a B, a D and a C, and he didn't grow at all. And this is what I mean by the question of the day. So we're coming up now to a Capital One Cup game against Manchester City, and because it's in the Capital One Cup, I know a lot of you guys don't really care about it, but if I maybe cut this down into smaller highlights and do like a small post commentary over it, will you guys want to see that? So we're going to go ahead and sim the game. We're going to go ahead and use my weaker teams, so likes of Sampa's coming in, and also players like Giroud, who might even get a first team spot after that great game he just had. And let's find out we do, and we lose again 3-0. So Company, Bonnie, and finally Sergio Aguero get the goals. But the only positive from that game is that they played their full strength team. But now time for the 3rd game, and it's now time for Arsenal versus Sheffield Wednesday. Yes, Sheffield Wednesday. They beat Arsenal in the Capital One Cup, I think 3-0. Well, yeah, it was definitely 3-0, but I'm not sure what to think of that game, because I don't think it's embarrassing for Arsenal, because of course they're playing a weaker team, and nor do I think it's an insult playing a weaker team, because I think it's a good chance for players like Joel Campbell, who played in that game, to get show what they can do. But unluckily it didn't really show too much. But let's hopefully not lose this game 3-0, and we could go top of the table. Oh my god, look at this. There's so many forwards, and what a save. They're off from Czech, but it's like, seriously, where's my defenders going? Sanchez just unlocks this defence. Now through goes to Dybala. A terrible pass through the middle. That should be 1-0. Yes, we haven't had the best of games, but did you see the space? But now time for the second half. We're going to keep it the same way. We're going to go ahead and use the 1 striker formation, but maybe later on we'll go ahead and use Giroud as the 2nd striker. Oh, Gibbs can just go inside. Now goes to Dybala. Dybala's got the pace. It's a great tackle. Walcott's still on the ball though. We'll go back to Bellerin. Let's just build up slowly. We might get a chance here. Goes into Isco. And now one more into Ozil. And now back into Isco. Isco to shoot. And blocked off again. We're getting closer. And at least we made a good start to this half. Walcott cuts inside. So much space in the middle. But that's a great tackle. Maybe it's just not going to be our day with tackles like that from the defence. So again, we're midway through the second half. We're going to make the 3 changes as we did against West Ham. So this time Giroud's going to come on. Cazorla's going to come on. And finally Ramsey's going to come on. Ramsey in space here. Right, can we get through to Sanchez? Again the defender's there. He's just saved them every single time. And now look at this. We've just got to defend. Back to Cazorla. We're going to shoot it with Cazorla. What a finish! 3 minutes to go. Cazorla has scored the goal that has brought us the 3 points. And Cazorla scored it. What a finish. What a finish that was. Cazorla just had the space. And that is top quality from Cazorla. Look at this again, guys. Look at that for a finish. Past the goalkeeper. Past a solid defence that we haven't beaten all game. And we finally got the goal. And that could be massive if we want to stay with Chelsea in the league title. And Grzycki's just gone straight inside. Great tackle from Laporte. And there goes a full-time whistle. So that is now 3 wins out of 3 in today's episode. All 1-0 results, but of course all games are exciting. I've just simmed another week of training, and Dybala got an F, a C and a D, and then Sane gets an F and a C, so no growth whatsoever. And Dybala's still not even 84 rated in this whole episode, and I think he's gone down. So now we're going to go ahead and play Salah and Ace at the start of next episode, and I want to get this Champions League group stage over as quick as possible, because if I think we win the next game and Fenerbahce lose a game, we are through to the next round of the Champions League. And finally, as we're now in November, only 2 months away from the transfer window, leave a comment down below with what positions you want me to try and strengthen as we're coming up to January. So you can see here we've got £33 million to spend, so that's one big signing we could make. So leave a comment down below. But that is going to be the end of today's episode. If you guys have enjoyed, remember to smash a like on the video. But thanks for watching, and I'll see you for the next one.